Man, what a beauty. What's going on, you guys? This is Antoine, aka the Bigfella, bringing you another video. As you can tell, I got Queen with me here, and as you can see, I have a fishing rod poking me in the face right here. We actually got my wife her first setup today. I'll go into more detail when we get home to explain to you why we went with this setup, but it's kind of crowded in here. As you can see, I'm in the juice hour where no one is right now, but sit back, stay tuned. We're going to get into some stuff this week, and so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, you guys, I made it back home, and really quick, I just wanted to show you guys the rod and reel setup that I went ahead and got for my wife. I went ahead and got her the Zebco Rhino Tough rod. It is a medium heavy rod. I don't think it's fast action. I think it's just regular action tip. I usually like to recommend this rod for somebody that's starting out, that's going to slowly build their rod collection. Mainly because the medium heavy rods can take care of just about anything. You can throw it in the lily pads or grass, and you can fish it in open water. So it's kind of versatile like that. So that's why we went ahead and got this this rod for her. And most people, when they start out fishing, they usually go with a spinning rod and get into a Baitcaster later. With my wife, the Baitcaster came really easy to her. She actually didn't even like using spinning rods. So we went ahead and got her the Abu Garcia Silver Max. Now I went with the Silver Max because it has the extra ball bearing compared to the Black Max. So it's a little bit smoother reeling it in. It's the same speed, and actually that's the about the only difference that I noticed between the two. This was actually on clearance today at Walmart for 35 bucks. I think they're usually closer to 50 bucks. So I got one for me as well that I'll probably use on one of my rods later on. But yeah, she loves the Baitcaster. She liked the Abu Garcia line because that's what my rods are, and she got used to using those when she learned how to use Baitcaster. So I went ahead and got her the Silver Max for her own rod setup. Alright, you guys, I got my Queen down here in the studio with me today. She's pumped up about her rod, so I'm going to go ahead and show her how to set it up start to finish. Putting the reel on here, putting some line on, and we're going to tie on a bait for her today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you want to go ahead and take off the tag there.
Can I tell them what I got first?
Be my guest.
So I got a medium heavy 6.6 foot pole that hopefully I don't break the tip off of, because we're pretty famous for that around here. And then this is an Abu Garcia there we go, Silver Max, and it is 6 bearing with a 6.4 to 1 ratio, which I learned means that if you hold this reel, hold on, I'm messing up, if you hold this reel like this and do one full turn, I did 2, that has turned 6.4 times per 1 turn. That's pretty cool. Saves me a lot of work.
Yeah.
So now let me get all this stuff open.
While she's doing that, I'm going to be showing her the reel in the box trick that I was doing yesterday to spool my line and stuff up. While you're doing that, essentially all I do is you poke the rod through, like partway through the box, and poke the spool just like that, and then kind of sort of run it through so that way as you're reeling the line on we'll set that down here.
I feel like Hercules right now with this plastic.
Get big.
Alright. I think this is the first time ever that I've put my own pole together.
Yeah.
Usually they're already assembled, I just have to pick it up and fish.
Yeah. So, to get that on, if you notice, this thing screws and it comes up.
So there's like a little thing right here that I'm spinning up.
Yeah. And then you want to take your reel. You see these 2 little things right here? The bottom one will go in there, and then you just like kind of
so
that.
Is this the bottom?
Mm-hmm. Slide that down in there, and then kind of sort of line that up. and then you screw this down on top of it.
Do I have to hold it straight? Okay. Alright. Oh, and like that, voila! I put my own reel on my own rod, and I thought it was way more complicated.
Boom! Lohisimos! Alright guys, she has the reel on here. Now we're going to go ahead and try to put some line on. But she's enjoying her rod already.
Okay,
alright.
Moving on. So now I get to learn how to put the line on.
Yep. It is crazy. It's guys over there. Guys, I'm in here.
He's literally sitting inside of his car
track
table. It's a table that has a built-in car track, and he's sitting inside of it, singing Christmas songs because we cannot get away from Christmas in this house.
Yeah, no lie, you guys. He watches my my Christmas video that I did over Christmas, like maybe 3 or 4 times a day. So he knows it by heart, knows most of the words and all that good stuff. But all right, back to business.
Back to business.
All right, you have the line. You have to start at the top since we have the reel on here already. You got to start at the.
Oh, I have to put it in?
Yep.
I have to put it in this way? I have to reel it down there? Okay.
Yeah.
Totally different than what I thought I was doing.
If you were doing the reel first, you can put it on the reel and then like pull it up and through. This way, with it being on the spool in the box is what I like to call it.
Finding the hole is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I think I need better glasses.
Your first 3 guides. Her first 3 guides look like the micro guides, so it does look, it's like trying to thread a needle.
That, and you know, I'm practically blind. Even though I have my glasses on, I can't quite see what I'm doing. Do I have to use that?
That's where you would put your bait when you gotta run it through that thing too.
Did I get it? Oh, I got it.
Yeah, this is the part where it gets tricky. Okay. So, what you're going to want to do is you take the tag in and stick it in one of those holes like this.
Alright. My turn.
Stick it in one of those holes, just like as deep as you can, and give it 1 turn.
What if it comes out the other side, because it's poking out the other side?
I don't know if I can get that. I clip my fingernails. So I'm a nail biter. She gets on me all the time.
He did not clip his fingernails. He bit his nails. Line. Okay.
Alright, you got it. Now you can pull some of this out and then pull some of that out. Now what I like to do is like on this line right here that you have in your left hand, tie it just like tie a regular simple overhand knot, tie it loose. Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Just on the end of it, like this. Don't pull it too tight, and I'll show you why. That's pretty much going to be our stopper knot. And you take this and put on that in. Now the next knot, I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull it all the way through. You know how to do a slip knot?
Nope.
Alright, what you do is kind of run it through this loop, and then you grab it, and then you just tie another simple overhand knot.
Okay.
With it between that loop.
I put it through the loop, and then
just tie it like an overhand, over the regular knot, whatever it's called.
Like this. Where's
that tag right there? Oh yeah, just draw this tight. As tight as you can.
okay?
Now you remember that stopper knot that we did earlier? That's right there. If you hold this and pull this, it snugs it to that, and you keep pulling, and it stops on that notch.
Oh, cool. Okay. So now my line's not going to get away from me when I catch a super big fish and my line goes like 100 yards out into the lake or the pond. I'll be good. It's not going nowhere.
Exactly.
Because this is going to be my year.
Yep.
I'm not catching no stinking pickerel.
Oh yeah, right now do exactly how you're doing. Just and when you, as you're reeling, you want to do exactly that, and just to make sure your fingers don't catch any knots. And as you're reeling, it's coming off in the spool.
This is like mesmerizing.
Watching it go back and forth.
Yeah, you like get caught in like a trance, like watching this just go back and forth. It feels a little weird on my fingers, but...
Oh, wait till you finish. Your fingers are going to be like this nasty green, like you've been dealing with money all day or something.
Or fake jewelry.
No, got it.
Oh, and I hear my spool just going to town. I wonder if they got this spool trick from, what's the Disney princess that was locked in the tower?
Oh, Rapunzel?
Yes, I wonder if they got this from Rapunzel.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe some fishermen watch Disney like that.
If
all the
they
time.
have little girls, they do.
Yeah. Little princess.
My fingers are turning green. This is a lot of line.
You want to... I usually put enough line on it to almost cover... You see how the sides right here are silver? To almost cover... Not completely cover it. Maybe like a centimeter from the end of it.
So how heavy is this line that we're putting on my pole?
We're using 20-pound test.
20-pound test? So, like, what does that mean? Does that mean I could catch like a 20-pound catfish and my line would hold?
It's tested up to 20 pounds. I've seen videos of little girls, you know, the little Barbie poles. I think they put 8-pound test on those. I've seen like little girls catch like 20-pound catfish. It's all like if you have your drag set right, the line usually doesn't break, which I'll show you all that in a minute.
So, funny story, we used to go fishing behind my friend's house in her pond, and Jalissa had one of those little poles, and she used to catch turtles.
Nice.
All the time. And I remember one time somebody actually caught this huge turtle that was not very excited to be brought out of the water, and he was not very friendly.
Oh, one of those alligator turtles that looks like super duper like evil?
Yeah, the turtle looked like it was older than us.
They get pretty old.
Yep, and I remember her catching her first little like sunfish on a little pole, and she was excited but terrified at the same time. She like dropped the pole and ran.
Was the hook still in?
Yeah.
Nice.
Evan and Owen had tried to show her how to take it off the hook, but she was not touching it. I think I'm about there.
Yeah, I would call that enough. Then you just want to line it and slip.
So now can I like put a hook on it, put a bait on it?
Yeah, you can put a bait on this now.
So I know the technical name for this bait that I like to use. It's a chatterbait, but do you know what I think it looks like? A mop head. And I think it's a mop head bait, and I like that it vibrates in the water and you can feel it vibrate through the pole. And I just think it's really cool. It's actually entertaining. If I can't catch anything, at least my pole is vibrating and it's fun.
Logic.
And I caught a pickerel with this when we did Fish in the 50 in Maryland. I caught a pickerel with one of these chatterbaits. The thing scared the life out of me. I'm so glad Antoine was recording because I screamed like a little girl. I was so scared of the fish that had teeth because I was supposed to catch a bass, not a pickerel. They look disgusting.
Yeah. If I can find a chatterbait, it'd be great.
Yep, there's my mop. See, guys? Doesn't it resemble a mop? It looks like a mop, or it could be like Cousin It, okay? Cousin It? I can see Cousin It, but I think it's a mop. But I've never had to hook these because Antoine always does it for me, so today I'm gonna learn.
I'm going to teach her the Palomar knot, one of the easiest knots that you can tie. To start the Palomar knot, we're going to set that off to the side, just like you have it. You know, pull a little bit more. Now double it up with this. Just like that.
I think you taught me a Palomar knot on one of our anniversary weekends when we did fishing in Williamsburg, but I have bad memory.
Now that you have that, you see the hand that you have in your right hand. Just run it through.
Running it through
the top part. You see where that string is? Yeah.
Oh, that's better than threading a needle.
Yeah. Now, how much slack you got in here? Yep, just like that. Now tie a regular overhand knot. But before you draw it tight, see the loop right there in your left hand.
This one?
Yep, open that up and make that pass the whole bait through it.
The whole mop.
Get the whole mop.
Okay. Good thing I had my tetanus shot.
Right, because
That's a pretty old hook. This has survived many trips out into the water. Okay, so now what do I do?
just pull everything tight.
I think I did something wrong because I got a lot of slack over here.
Oh, that's normal. I usually take the tag in. That's the end with and just pull that as tight as you can.
Oh.
Normally, you're supposed to spin when you're not to lubricate it, but we're not going to do that on camera.
Thank you, because I don't spit.
You got that tight, then you just pull that tight.
Okay, I think we're good, and then we just cut this off.
Yep.
Oh, hot dog! I put my own mop on my own line.
Yeah. Congratulations, you just did your first rod setup.
Yes. And now guys, with this rod all set, hopefully when I go out into the water again, which I think might be Saturday or Sunday, depending on my work schedule, because my work hours are a little crazy right now, hopefully I'll catch me something really good and not a pickerel.
Yeah.
So now can I put it in its little place?
Yep, we'll put it in its place. We might need that light, actually. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot better. The light bulb above us usually puts a glare inside the camera, but now I'm not seeing it as much. So sorry about the poor lighting. And we're at the end of this part of the video. Sorry. Alright, so you got your rod and reel set up, so
High five.
you're ready to get out on the water.
Yes, and catch some fish, but no pickerel.
Yeah, no pickerel.
No pickerel. I'd rather catch a catfish.
Yeah. But we need to get you a river rod for that. I wouldn't recommend using that. I know my wife is super stoked now that she has her own rod and reel set up. I actually can't wait to take her out and try to get her on a couple bass. I'm really hoping she can catch her a nice 5-8 pound or something like that, and get her actually like hooked in the fishing where she feels like she has to go every weekend, kind of like I do. But this week's shout out goes out to John Turner. I want to thank you very much for watching all my videos, subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, and all that good stuff. I really, really do appreciate it. That's going to do it for this episode of Bigfella Outdoors. Be sure to tune into the next episode. You can catch me outside doing what I love most, getting my dose of the great outdoors. Be sure to get y'all's too.